spaghetti with yellow tomato pesto. I went to the market. This beautiful tomatoes, zucchini, basil, a little quick pasta will do. So let's put the pasta in. Salt and water. Oh, just like that. Kind of spread it around. Just give it a little mix. Don't break the pasta. You know how I feel. Don't chop that pasta. So this is a pesto. It's not a cooked sauce. So the pasta is cooked, but everything else, it is raw. Let's just cube the zucchini. Cut it a little bigger, smaller, but I wouldn't do it bigger than this. I think that's a good size. Smaller, you know, depends who your diners are. If you have the children eating and you want them to really get into the vegetables, cut them small so they won't even see them. When somebody says pesto, you think of the basil and the pine nuts. Well, there's so many ways of doing pesto. You hear that bird? He's waiting for lunch too. I'll give him some crumbs. Okay. Now let's go to the pesto. You need a processor, just like this. We'll put the yellow tomatoes. Put it all in, wash them, of course. Walnuts instead of pine nuts. And you can use any nuts. Hazelnuts are good. Almonds are good. Garlic, of course. Basil, plenty of basil. Also, I'm going to put some mint to give it that kind of little minty freshness. And parsley. We're building this up. Salt. Peperoncino. And let's close this in. All right. Olive oil. The olive oil, you pour it in nice and easy as you see it going. So let's make the pesto. And I'm looking at it. I like this little speckled look. We're going to leave it like that. So let's check on the pasta. Now you see how fast this is? I mean, you know, you can make the pesto while the pasta is cooking. And you're going to ask me, can I make this beforehand? Making it beforehand, the greenness will turn a little dark by the acidity of the tomatoes. So how long did it take? We're going to put it in here. I think spaghetti sort of takes in the pesto nice because all the strands of the spaghetti are going to be coated with this delicious pesto. I don't want to waste any of this. Take some of the pasta water and just rinse this off. Oh, it's so good. You know, it's good pesto even to put if you do grilled chicken or something. This pesto is really delicious. Let's mix this. And we are ready for the pasta. And you just put the pasta right in here, right from the water. Now, when you cook pasta, salt the water, have abundant pasta. Never put the oil in the pasta water. Forget about it. No, no, no. Because if you put oil, the oil coats the pasta and then the sauce won't stick to the pasta. It'll be all on the bottom. So let's just fish it out. That's the way I like to do it. You could drain it. Certainly, that's fine. Do not rinse the pasta for the same reason. The birds, they're getting so excited about this. And now we mix it. I want to pull up the strands of spaghetti so the sauce gets all over. If you find that your sauce is not fluid enough, what you do, you put just a little bit of pasta water in the pasta just like that. And a drop of olive oil is always good. When you buy olive oil, good olive oil, you spend money, this is the way to use it. At the end, the heat of the pasta releases all those flavors in the oil. The same with cheese. With this one, I put pecorino cheese. Pecorino is a sheep's milk cheese, and it's more pronounced. The last minute like this, you get the maximum of flavors. I think we're on our way here. Let's serve it up. I need my little plate for me and the plates for you. And what you want is, you want to pick up the pasta like this, and you want to put it in the middle, and then you want to go from the top like this and give it a twist. Oh, that looks good. It's simple. Just like that. You give it a twist, and the pasta will settle. Just like that. Oh, just a little bit. I'm getting messy here with Lydia, but that's okay. A little bit of the vegetables. Lydia likes her vegetables. That looks good. Let me serve you. That's for you. Let's bring Lydia's over because I want to taste it and tell you how delicious it is. Let's decorate it a little bit. You know, save some of the basil tips that you have like this. If you have basil growing, it's beautiful. I'm in my garden, so, you know, there's basil here. A little basil for Lydia? Of course. I'll take a little one. Now let me taste. And you see the speckles of the tomatoes? Makes it interesting and exciting and delicious. So let me taste this. Delicious. Quick, easy, fresh, and perfect for a light meal.